Hello everyone, welcome to KGS IAS English. This side Manish. As you know, we have started a series named as Daily Map Drill, and in this Daily Map Drill, I usually take a location or position of the world which is in news and cover all the aspect of that particular location. In today's session, I will discuss about Tibetan Plateau. But the first question is why we are talking about Tibetan Plateau. So Tibetan Plateau is in news due to some study had conducted on the evolution of this Tibetan plateau, and that was done by the geoscientists. So let's start and go deep down into it. So what is the context of this particular Tibetan plateau? Why we are studying? Because UK scientists, you already know what is UK. UK is United Kingdom. United Kingdom is a combination of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. When you combine those places, it will become UK or United Kingdom. But when we talk about this Great Britain, this is combination of England, Scotland and Wales. These combinedly termed as Great Britain, and when we add Northern Ireland, it become UK. So the geoscientists of UK, geoscientists are those peoples who usually study about the geology, formation of earth, formation of mountains, formations of plateau, how those plateaus are formed, how those mountains are formed, how hills are formed, how valleys are created. All those answers can be easily find with the evidence with the help of these geological studies. So there are a lot of geological scientists all over the world is doing a study on different matters. But right now, why we are talking about Tibetan Plateau? Because UK scientists and Chinese scientists, geoscientists, had done a tremendous study. What is that study? So the new international study published in Nature Geoscience. It was published in Nature Geoscience, very important part. And where it got published in the Nature Geoscience, by whom? By the UK and the Chinese geoscientists, has revealed direct structural evidence detailing how the Tibetan Plateau was formed. So they have given the structural formation of the Tibetan Plateau. That's why we are studying the Tibetan Plateau in today's segment. So let's start and do the mapping of this particular region. When looking from the world, different part of the world, Tibetan Plateau is found nearby the India. Three nations are very much adjacent to this particular place. First is India. It is an integral part of China. Secondly, Bhutan. And third is Nepal. These are the major countries which are associated with Tibetan Plateau. When we talk about Indian states, there are so many Indian states are adjacent to this Tibetan Plateau like our UT, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. These are the places which are which have some boundaries shared with Tibetan Plateau. But when we look the Tibetan Plateau, where it is located, so Tibetan Plateau is found with respect to Africa. When we see from Africa, it found in the northeast direction. It is in the northeast of Africa. But when we talk about from Australia, it is in the northwest. When we talk about China and Russia, Mongolia, from Russia it is in the southern part, and in with respect to China it is found in the southwestern part of China, and from Europe it is found in the eastern part. So this is the location of Tibetan Plateau. Now, why Tibetan Plateau is very much important? The Tibetan Plateau is considered as a those plateau region which have a huge area, lot of biodiversity, lot of livelihood is dependent on the different features that was generated by Tibetan Plateau. So Tibetan Plateau is also known as the Tibet Plateau, the Tibetan highland or the roof of the world, and is the highest and the largest upland area on earth. This is considered as the largest upland area on the earth where livelihood is there. Lot of people usually reside here. Secondly, it is a vast elevated region of tangled mountain belts and high altitude valleys that function as a primary driver of global climate system. In climatology, you study a topic named as western disturbance. When you talk about western disturbance, it is usually created in the winter months, and due to western disturbance, a lot of rainfall happen in winter season in India in the northern western part. And western disturbance is a combination of temperate cyclones and a stream named as jet streams. So those jet streams changes the direction due to the Tibetan Plateau and the heat zone and the temperature driven things happen in this area. So Tibetan Plateau is very much important for providing rain, or sometimes the rain shadow area is also created here. So when we talk about the climatology, Tibetan Plateau a good role in that. Secondly, when we talk about Tibetan Plateau, we had already find out the nations which are adjacent to it, like Nepal, Bhutan, India. These are the countries which are adjacent to Tibet, and Tibet is integral part of China also. Now, it have massive spatial dimensions. When we talk about the Tibetan Plateau covers about 2.5 million square kilometer with an average elevation exceeding 4,500 meters, making it world highest and the largest plateau. This is the highest and the world largest plateau covering more than 2.5 million square kilometer. That is a huge area. So that's why this is considered as the highest and the largest plateau. Secondary, a lot of rivers usually emerge from this place. Like here, this is southern Tibetan Valley, northern Tibetan Plateau, Kunlun Mountains, Kaidan Basin, Kilan Mountains, Yellow River, Yangtze River, Indus River, Brahmaputra River, Satluj River. These are the rivers which usually emerge from this place. These are the origin, all the rivers origin from the Tibetan Plateau, and the Lhasa is the capital of this Tibet. So what is the significance of Tibetan Plateau? Why we are studying it? So the Tibetan Plateau feeds major rivers such as Indus, Brahmaputra, that is also named as Sangpo in Tibet. Later on, it got a name of Siang or the Hang in Arunachal Pradesh, and it is known as Brahmaputra in Assam. When it reaches the Bangladesh, its name uh, uh, Tista is the main tributary of that Brahmaputra, and it got a name as Jamuna. And Jamuna is the major tributary of Padma, which is Ganga name in Bangladesh. And later on, Meghna rivers joins it and create a largest growing delta of the world named as Sundarban Delta. So these are the river are associated with the Tibetan Plateau, like Yangtze River, Yellow River, Mekong River, and Salween, supporting billions of people downstream. It was elevated surface act as a thermal engine influencing atmospheric circulation that I had already discussed in the western disturbance, and helping drive the timing and intensity of South Asian monsoon. When we look at this plateau, this is northern Tibetan Plateau. It is an intermontane feature which is found inside the Kunlun mountain, and when we go towards the northern of Himalayan mountains, we find the northern Tibetan Plateau. So these have the strategic importance in terms of climatic reason. If Tibetan Plateau and the Himalayas are not found at this position, maybe the central part of India, New Delhi, also receives the snowfall in winters, which usually happens in Iran, but not in India. So this is the Tibetan Plateau, which is a famous place in the world, and why it is an important, why it is important, because recently the geoscientists of UK and China gave us the evidences of the formation, structural formation of this Tibetan Plateau. You have a practice question for today's session. The Tibetan Plateau is an example of which among the following plateaus? Inter mountainous plateau, mountain steep plateau, continental plateau, and blank plateau. So let me know in the comment section which is the right answer of this particular question, and please let me know about the how you are finding this session for your examination. Please let me know in the comment section. Your feedback are most welcome. Thank you very much for watching this series. Thank you so much for coming on this channel. If you are finding this any anything relatable to your exam, please let me know in the comment section. We will meet you soon. Thank you so much for watching this. Have a great day to everyone.